Hi, I'm Jonathan Smith with Prestige Yacht Sales. You can call or text me at 860-514-3763 or email me at jsmith@prestigeyaachtsales.net. It's late October here in Connecticut and 70 degrees today. Beautiful boating day, but half the boats are taken out, but this one's still in the water and it is for sale. It's a 2003 Mainship 400. Some highlights of this boat, a big highlight is the engine was replaced in 2012 with a Yanmar 380, and there's only 62.5 hours on that engine. They run it every year, but they don't go on any long trips. It's mostly a floating summer cottage down here. So the sellers are retiring from boating, and so they just haven't been using the boat, taking it out a lot. So hey, there's a benefit to somebody. You want the Yanmar power, that's better than the Cats that they originally came with, and if you want one with low hours, this is it. Other highlights, you notice there's a full enclosure around the Flybridge behind me. That canvas was 2012. Let's see what else I can tell you. There's a brand new headliner in the Salon. It looks like wood, but it's actually a PVC, a lighter weight PVC material that looks like wood. We'll take a closer look at that. And the boat has generator, davits, and comes with a dinghy. And all the other stuff you'd expect on a Mainship 400. All right, hey, a lot to see. Let's go take a look. All right, with the neighboring boats also still in the water here, it's hard for me to get a really good angle, but maybe with the sun shining the way it is, you can see how shiny everything is. Everything's clean and looks really good. So here's our starboard side. Walking around, Delta anchor. There is a windlass, of course. There's a shore power connection up here in the bow and in the stern. So if you want to back it in, you can connect to shore power easily backed in, or pulling it forward like they do. You can probably see the gloss of the hull here. Walking down the port side. There are mesh screens on the windows and in the side door. I like the Mainship 400 because you have a little roof over the walkway. High gunnels, high rails, so it's safe to walk forward and you're protected from rain. Walking aft. Whoa, you can see our davits up high here. That's the way they do it on these boats. Nice swim platform, city water, shore power connections back here. There's a door to make access really easy. And we're gonna go aboard. Really large cockpit area. It's wide open. You can set up your furniture, whether you get teak furniture or vinyl deck chairs, whatever you want to do. It's wide open space. You do have a step here to get on and off from the dock. Helps a little bit. Storage in the transom on both sides. Here's our door to get on and off the swim platform. Nice easy stairs that goes up to the Flybridge, which we'll look at a little later. But you know what, let's just go right into the interior on this boat. Notice the door is open, wide open. Makes it really nice for entertaining, so people inside and outside can talk to each other. You got a nice sofa to port. This does not pull out into a bed, but there is storage underneath. All the cushions and fabric on this boat are in really good shape. It's all original, but it's all really good. No tears, no cuts. Looks nice. You have a galley to starboard, 3-burner propane stove with an oven, microwave above, a lot of storage. I opened all those up in the listing. You'll see photos with everything open. And there's a link to the listing below in the description. 2-basin sink. And we have a fridge here. Kind of like half of a house fridge, bigger than a normal boat fridge. Fridge on top. Freezer on the bottom. Old school TV. It is a flat panel TV and with a Bose kind of DVD player type of thing. But it's still a little bit old school there. You do have places for dishes. Look at that. And I'm going to guess all that's going to come with the boat. Glasses hang up here. It is an air-conditioned space as well. Here we have a nice dinette table with seating for 4 with these chairs and a vinyl bench seat. You know, this is kind of like the only type of flaw that I've seen. This poly finish on the table has gotten a little cloudy. So you can either put a tablecloth on it, or maybe you'll want to sand that down and refinish it. I mean, it's structurally, it's fine, but just a little bit of a cosmetic cloud is formed in the finish. We do have a lower helm with original electronics. Raymarine electronics pack with an RC530 GPS display, autopilot. This is our Yanmar display for all the engine parameters. You have a bow thruster control. At one time, this boat had a stern thruster, but it does not anymore. So the stern thruster control is not working, so ignore it. There's our air conditioning control, a VHF, and trim tabs controls. Basically, everything down here is also up in the Flybridge, and you do have this door that opens up right here. So right by the helm, which makes docking easy, or easier, I should say. And of course, you got a compass. Good visibility. We got our screens up here to knock down the sunlight coming in, but you can actually still see out pretty well even with those in place. Walking down below, it's a 2-stateroom boat with an owner's stateroom forward, queen size-ish bed up forward with storage lockers to starboard and to port. This is an air-conditioned space as well. Opening port above, there's lights in here. And then this connects to the head with electric flush toilet, vanity, and a separate shower with a hard door. The other stateroom is a 2-person bed, and there's a fill piece that goes in between if you want to make it one big bed. I believe that's back at their house. And you do have a locker here and a couple other lockers up top. So great kids cabin. They can have their own beds and not be fighting with each other, hopefully, or at least not as much. There's a lot of storage underneath the stairs. The whole thing lifts up, and you get access to air conditioner under there as well. Here's air conditioner under the helm. Quick look around the salon again. Oh, all these blinds are new as well. Oh, and the headliner I mentioned. Look at that. It's gorgeous. It looks like wood, but I actually have a sample here. It's PVC. It's lighter weight than wood, and it won't have any, the swelling or any worry about rot or anything like that. And it was very well done. And you have a nice rope around the edges for trim. It looks really good. And of course, the teak and holly faw floors look great as well. All right, let's go up top. All right, there are 8 steps up. You have a nice space up here on the Flybridge with a round table. You could have chairs up here. There is a grill that's been used. Stainless sink up here. You do have a little tower here for your radar and lights and such, and that is hinged. So it will fold down if you decided you wanted to do any of the canals or anything, or a place with low bridges. You can drop that down. Here's our davits with our Walker Bay dinghy that's included with a Tohatsu 4-stroke outboard. This canvas, I think, was done in 2012. The isinglass still looks really good, very clear. And all these panels roll up. Coming in here, it's nice and warm in here today. That'll extend your season. So I don't think this is the original table. I think this was a table they added, and it's actually kind of nice. It's in the small mode here, but it opens up. And you can dine from both sides up here. So nice table, better than stock. And the cushions up here are in great shape, just like down below. Taking a look here. I've removed the cover. Here's the cover. It's also in great shape. It's still a little stiff for the helm. And we basically have almost the same electronics. RL70C color, GPS chart plotter, autopilot, a tri-data for speed and depth, our bow thruster control, windlass controls, VHF, Yanmar monitor as well. And as mentioned, these isinglass panels are in great shape. That big U-shaped one in front of us right in the middle, that flips up, and the two panels on either side roll up. And you have side panels on both sides that roll up, and you have a stern panel that also rolls up in the doorway. Great view from here. Fisher's Island Sound behind us. That is $1 million view. That's the reason people buy boats like this. You could, if you want a floating summer cottage down on the water, well, you could go spend $3.5–4 million on one, or you can buy a boat like this for far less. Okay, we'll take a look in our generator compartment, which is accessed through this large hatch in the aft cockpit. You can see some of our autopilot steering controls, etc. in here. And here's our Kohler diesel generator. All right, here's the hours on the generator. 597 hours. Low hours. This opens up. It's our little diesel engine in here. Coolant level looks good. I know it works. Here's our generator start battery. Oh, there is an oil exchanger system and a battery switch for the generator back here. Our big muffler for the Yanmar. And our muffler and exhaust for the generator. And it's just a clean compartment. All right, I've opened the engine compartment. This is our Yanmar 6LY3-UTP. That's 380 horsepower. As mentioned, this engine was replaced in 2012, and there's only 62.5 hours on this boat. The owners used it mostly as a floating summer cottage, and just ran it, a few hours a year to keep the seals going and all that. But they didn't take any long extended cruises, that's for sure. So low hour replaced engine. And of course, the Yanmars are preferred over the cats. This originally had a cat and it blew up. So you're better off with this Yanmar, and boy, you sure can't beat the hours on this one. So looking at it, it looks really good. I see some spare supplies around. There's a triplet shaft seal. Visually, the fuel tanks look good. I do not smell diesel fuel down here, so that an odor of fuel might indicate a leak. I'll leave that to a surveyor to look closer, but they all seem, everything looks shipshape in the engine compartment. Once again, thanks for looking at this 2003 Mainship 400 with me. I'm Jonathan Smith, Prestige Yacht Sales. You can call or text me at 860-514-3763, or email me at jsmith@prestigeyahtsales.net. It's a really nice boat, well equipped, very low hours on the Yanmar, low hours on the Kohler generator, new headliner, you can see above me, it looks terrific. It's actually just a really nice example of these. It does not look tired like some of them may, and it's really not. So anyways, if you have any questions, reach out to me. Get put away, and it won't be going back in next summer. So it's going to be on the hard till it's sold. So I wanted to get this video and these photos done before it gets put away for winter, so you can see it in its natural element. Okay, hope to hear from you soon.